Hey guys, I'm just getting ready for bed and I realized that I haven't given you guys an update in the last few days, and I had said that I would do a day 3 update. Now it's already day 5. It's been a stressful last couple days, even though things are going incredibly well. Like I can't believe how well things are going. So on Friday, I got my day 3 update and I was told that I had 15 embryos growing. Of the 17, one never fertilized, and maybe I was told 16. I don't know. Anyway, something like that. And the majority of them had like the right amount of cells that you kind of want to see, especially because they weren't quite day 5, they were day 4.5, because the ICSI was done in the like mid to late afternoon. So anyway, so then today, it's Sunday, it's my day 5, and I went in to speak with my doctor because there were some concerns that I had mainly to do with my previous doctor, because I'm just astounded by the night and day difference of the difference in the cycles. Like, as an example, I did 3 cycles with her, and she only ever got 5 to 6 mature eggs, even during the first cycle a couple of years ago when she expected to get 14 to 16 mature eggs. And then her fertilization rate was consistently 50%. By contrast, my new doctor, he got 17 mature eggs. So that's like a 3-fold increase. And then he got 100% fertilization rate. It's so shocking. And then when I detail the things that my previous doctor did and didn't do, which I don't know why she wouldn't have, and my current doctor, who's I guess technically kind of her boss, he owns the clinic, even he's like, I don't know why she didn't do that. So I went in to talk with him about her and my concerns, because I feel like I've wasted a ton of money working with her. And I'm not sure that this will be my last cycle. I might need one more to get me over the finish line. The good news, okay, so while I was waiting for my doctor, actually so many good news, so much good news to tell. Okay, so just going back. So I got my day 5 report because I happened to go into the clinic. My clinic typically just calls you on day 1, day 3, and day 6, unless you had some eggs that matured overnight after they were extracted, then you'll get additional phone calls. So tomorrow's a big day. I'm going in again to get my day 6 report, and like I'm so excited because we have 8 marulas growing, which is like really good. They're day 4.5, not quite day 5. So there's a really good chance that most of them or a lot of them will become blasts. And then there's an additional 4 that are like in the compacting stage, which isn't out of the ordinary again, because they're like day 4.5s. Yeah, so I'm really excited to see my report tomorrow. And my doctor and I discussed my concerns about having to do a 5th cycle. And he actually said, let's see what happens tomorrow, because it's possible, because things are going so incredibly well, that I may not need to do another cycle. So we'll see. And then the other great news is, while I was waiting, I don't think you're supposed to do this, but I started looking through my chart and I found some interesting things. One being that the sperm donor that I've been using, the latest batch, the one that was couriered from the distributor on Tuesday after they took my eggs out and then realized that they had no sperm to fertilize them with, that sample, it like, when they were testing it for morphology and like, what else? Morphology, and I can't remember all these things, but like how will they swim, basically. Motility, that's what it is. And a bunch of other things. It was a crazy difference. Like one of the vials that I had a couple months ago, it was like really good by comparison. Like I think it was like less than 30% of the sperm had abnormalities, and the motility was better or something like that. By contrast, this sample, like 80% were abnormal, like the shape of them. So my doctor was, and I brought that up with my doctor today after I saw it in my chart, and he was like, oh yeah, don't worry about that, because he, unlike my previous doctor, he was using like all the extra tools and add-ons available in the lab, which my previous doctor didn't use, which can improve your outcomes. So my clinic offers something called IMSI, which helps you select the healthier sperm. So that's why he was saying, like, don't worry if that sample was like weird, which I'm curious, like, did he go for a long bike ride and like kill his swimmers? Like, I don't understand why you go from like having grade A sperm to like bottom of the barrel. In any event, yeah, some of the other things that we did this cycle in the lab, where we did something called co-culture. They added some sort of chemical called something ionophore, and all these things are supposed to help with the like embryo development. So yeah, I don't understand, and my doctor doesn't understand why my previous doctor didn't request that the lab do these things previously, because they can help. And then the other big news that I discovered when I was skulking through my chart, which like I don't think we're allowed to do, but I did it anyway, is I discovered that, not sure who, could have been a mistake. My doctor said that it's probably more likely that my previous doctor requested it, but the PGT testing on my first cycle in 2025 was done, and the results came back a few weeks ago, and I like saw the report, and the one embryo that we got is euploid. So that's phenomenal news. So we are one embryo fewer away from getting all the little babies that we need. Because usually you need 2 to 3 genetically normal embryos to have one live birth. So you need a few more. But yeah, my doctor thinks that there's a good chance that this might be my last cycle. Because it's going so well. So I'm not sure what's going to happen tomorrow. I'll start another cycle, or or not. It's tomorrow's going to be a big day. I'm very excited. Okay. Have a good night.